how Lincoln play against them against the ball because you'd expect this Liverpool team to.
For Lincoln.
I definitely think there's a home advantage for Lincoln. We certainly in our time at Central Bank love playing there. The supporters are just absolutely unbelievable at Lincoln, incredible, and they carried us through the journey that we had at the football club. And it's just such a shame tonight that they won't be there. But I'm sure that they'll be sitting at home.
Time for Liverpool, and Michael Appleton's teams down here are usually a good watch.
Yeah, they are.
Elliott, and that will be a free kick. Injury issues and being down the queue. Shaqiri goes for goal. Wow, that is magnificent from Xherdan Shaqiri. A phenomenal hit, and Liverpool set their stall out by taking an early lead.
Well, we know what Shaqiri's capable of. We've seen it previously at Stoke. We've seen it at Liverpool. It's an unbelievable free kick, and by the time Palmer and goal can move, well, it's in the back of the net. It's how much power he's got behind it as well. Goes over the wall. And it just hits the underside of the crossbar on its way on its way.
And Minamino, another high-quality finish. Liverpool double their lead here as they look to get the job done with the minimum of fuss, and that was special as well.
It was an excellent finish, but the one thing, we know that Lincoln, we know they want to play out from the back, but you have to be so careful against this Liverpool team because they will press and press and press, and unless you're 100% sure things like this are going to happen, and it's an outstanding finish from Minamino. What a start it is from Liverpool, but you just see they're invited, the Lincoln players, they're allowed to have that first touch, and then the Liverpool players, they just swarm around.
George Grant takes it. Max Melbourne, though, could be the man to deliver again. A quick burst of pace here. And Ioma had come up from the back, and that was an opportunity to find a way back.
It's brilliant play from Melbourne. They played the short one. He finds himself, he gets himself into some space, puts a lovely ball in as well. Ioma just can't get over it.
Rhys Williams towards Origi. Jones, Curtis Jones! An absolute masterclass in finishing from Liverpool tonight, and this team is putting on some show, scintillating.
It's absolutely brilliant. Another wonderful finish, but give great credit to Rhys Williams making his debut at centre-back. He gets his head up and he has a look. He's not comfortable just playing the comfortable ball. He plays this wonderful ball to Origi and has a presence of mind to head it back. You can see then, it's lovely play then from Curtis Jones, just opens his body up, and once again Palmer's got no chance, but the build-up play.
Shaqiri once more, right in there, away by Bradley. Quality corners from Shaqiri, and a lovely cross in there, turned away by Monsma. It's non-stop from Liverpool. Here's Curtis Jones again, shooting again, deflected, and in again. And Liverpool romp into a 4-0 lead here. Lincoln City just can't live with them. No great shame in that when they're in this kind of mood.
It's absolute joy to watch. Curtis Jones, okay, it takes a deflection on the way through, but it's how he creates the space for himself. He's a special talent. You see when the ball comes out to him, he's only really got one thing in his mind when it eventually arrives with him. He wants to get a shot on target, the first touch, and then that third touch, just to open things up. And yes, it takes a deflection.
He'll be eager to get in on the act tonight. Not just him, you suspect. Curtis Jones. Williams for Elliott. Scully has seen Adrian off his line. Anthony Scully. Worth a go.
The idea is right. I think Scully just has a little look up, sees Adrian off his line. It's going to be too hard.
We're on a mission here. Grant. Eden. Oh, Adrian had to make sure that was not sneaking in.
Eden does well.
Minamino scores his second right at the start of the second half. Utterly relentless from Liverpool.
Well, half-time certainly hasn't slowed them down. It's just brilliant once again. The way that they go about the game, they don't care whether they've got 4 goals already, they want more. And it's just the intensity. Watch again the pressing. You've got 4 players around the ball, and then they find themselves in such a good position. Initially, it's Elliott, it's a good save from Palmer, but then Minamino, and then follow up. And it's just what Liverpool are all about. Just when you think you can settle and play out at the back, they just swarm all over you, and they get their just rewards. And what a start to the second half. And if Lincoln thought that Liverpool may go a little bit easy in the second half.
Harry Anderson made the dash. Adrian and Jones following up. Lincoln threatening to score. And Tayo Eden has pounced on this one. Adrian got involved again. Quickly up the other end, it's Divock Origi. And that had plenty of power on it too. Minamino for a hat-trick. Nico Williams. Pinched by McGrandles. Eden. Scully. And Tayo Eden. And Lincoln do have a goal. And they will appreciate that based on their second half efforts here. It's Tayo Eden with a goal that might not change the picture much, but it'll still mean something to him.
Yeah, and they've asked a lot more questions in this Liverpool back four in the second half. And for a change, they're winning the ball in Liverpool's half, and then they break quickly. You just see Eden, it's actually him that starts it all. And then Scully works the ball back. He creates that bit of space for himself, Eden. It's a good finish. And Adrian has been equal to everything so far.
Grujic. It's another one. Marco Grujic is the scorer this time. And Liverpool end up with 6 goals, and there's still 25 minutes to play.
Now we're used to seeing Grujic a little bit deeper in that defence.
George Grant takes it, and that's going in. Monsper won the header, and if it wasn't over the line then, Tom Hopper made sure of it, and Lincoln have a second on a goal-filled night.
Now you can see Monsper straight away. He's saying that it's his goal.
To the right looks the best option here. He hasn't scored yet. He has now. He just had to get in on the act, didn't he? A regular scorer in the League Cup. That's 9 in 12 ties now for Divock Origi, and Liverpool have scored 7.
Once again,